Hi Leo, I love you, honey. We're going to do a tiger eye spread to see the overall energy, to see what we can clarify for you right now. I love you, honey, and thank you for watching. Holy angels, Holy spirits, to the divine above, angels and ancestor gods, tiger eye spread for Leo, overall energy with this bundle. Let's see. Well, got 8 wands. The star communicator, honey. Nothing but truth. Your internal energy, 5 pentacles. External energy, 4 cups. Negative aspect of it is the high priestess. Positive aspect of it is going to be the page of cups. One of you going to be apologizing to your higher self. What you want out of this is the 5 wands. You like a challenge. What you don't want is a hangman. You don't want somebody to challenge you and then leave you hanging. What you're focused on, what you are not focused on, or what's going to help you through, what you need to chuck in the fuck it bucket, what's going to change or what needs to change, 2 cups. What you don't know about is the lover's connection. Oh wow, Leo. Potential outcome. Yeah, 9 wands. Dag on it. Let's see. Let's clarify external energy with the bundle we're going to clarify the reading with, because you have someone that's trying to be in your business. Not only in your business, but in your spiritual energy. They ignored your offer because you were an intuitive healer. That's earth angel energy right there. They knew if they'd done something bad to you, that they would feel it in every spot that they never thought they had. Yeah, man-made law, when you pay that repercussion back, it ain't the same when spirit makes you pay. They hit you in places you never knew existed. It's true. So whatever's been said out loud, whatever was quickly said, has 10 times folded. You have the 10 pentacles here. Excuse me, 9 pentacles. It's an independent communication. Talking to oneself. Your external energy successfully recognizes that you have conversations with yourself before you have conversations with anybody else here on earth. They literally, this is a successful sexting connection. Independent destiny of love. There's your 10 pentacles. It's 10 times fold destiny. Damn, 100 times fold. When you get 10 pentacles, that could be up to 1 billion. It's got a lot of zeros. Damn. What's going on right now is the star. You know, that's a hope, faith, balance, renewal of a situation. It's also emotional healing, 6 senses kicking in. You can't be a spiritual person with 5 senses. That just proves that you're human. And you have 7 swords. 7 lies or 7 different deceitful situations is trying to keep you from finding peace and contentment. It's trying to keep you from allowing your 6 senses to kick in. Oh my gosh. You just can't make this stuff up. That's the bridge between the realms. This is a spiritual tower to block the devil, the temptation, and be at peace. Wow, where you stand. That temperance and the star and the high priestess right there. The Leo energy here, you are an earth angel down here on earth, and you are protected. You know you're spiritually protected. You know you're going to get tested here on earth. And the reason why you like it, you like a good test. The wood, sorry. You like a good test. You're like, well, bring it on. Is that all you got? 5 wands is jealousy. You know people's going to be jealous of you, of your energy, because of how spiritual you are. What would be in that 7 swords? Anything that would be interfering from Leo, connecting to their crown chakra. Wow. You could have a Scorpio energy that's getting ready to try and take a risk with you, but you're looking for your lover to rebuild the foundation with your lover until the end of the world, until the world ends, or till your time ends here on the world. And this could actually be them. I mean, the King of Cups sitting there, this is a person wanting to take a risk. Who is that King of Cups to the Divine Feminine? 8 cups, 8 swords. He's had every cup stabbed, lied to, a blockage of a level on strategic thought, being heartbroken, comfortable in reconsidering any emotional decisions. Just this King of Cups, Scorpio energy, has learned that they shouldn't be putting their emotions where their mouth should have never been. What is the external energy of the King of Cups? Anything that's interfering in what they're manifesting. The 7 swords. Clarity. Clarifying the sun. Happiness, bliss. Naked baby on a pony. Nothing to hide. So there's some external people that's trying to interfere with this Muslim loving himself, which is going to help him open up his intuition. Wow. Your internal energy. Oh my gosh, look at this. You are cornucopified alone as a divine feminine. You have the Empress and the 5 Pentacles. There's no other way to say it. And you understand that that does leave people confused. But that's their problem with spirit. They're just confused about spirit. It's not about you. Yeah. Of which realm they want to fucking go. Because of the 5 Pentacles. They have to come alone. And here's the divine feminine here, 7 cups. The feminine's going to breadcrumb every decision that leaves her emotionally confused. She's not sitting there anymore. She puts every sword, that's every lie that's ever been told on her, she's hanging it on the stake for the divine to have. She's like, here, you're going to have this back? I don't trust it, is what she said. And the more that she connects with stuff that she's got to think about, she knows it lowers down her vibe. But she's still carrying cornucopia. You have the queen, or this is the queen's, excuse me. This is the Empress, which is all 4 queens of tarot, and the High Priestess. Don't need nobody. She has her father and her intuition. External energy, 4 cups. This is an offer being rejected to be able to be together with the third party. It's also, it's an offer of relocation, offering to relocate, Leo. Ooh. The Chariot is Cancer energy, leaving it all behind and not looking back, and not thinking about the past. This is a masculine that ignored this. Made a final and firm decision here. This masculine could be in judgment because he ignored the Ace of Cups for a small circle. It's waking up one's ancestors to move forward from the challenge and conflict quickly. Somebody from challenges quickly coming in the mentality. No, you're supposed to be tested like that when you're in the spiritual realm. These connections in spiritual roads ain't for everybody down here on earth. Not everybody makes it out alive. That is the most sin that you could do is, just going to say it, no one is worth your life. If you're still alive here on earth, you're probably not alive for you. You're alive to help someone else. And if you commit suicide and do something like that, that is the biggest sin to ever commit down here on earth. You will have to do this whole lifetime together with some people that you don't like to be around on a different realm. It's like showing up in the 1900s, being born again in 2010. 100 years later, you know? What's the final and firm decision this Muslim's making to move forward? There's a soulmate get together, celebrating the soulmate. Queen of Cups. He was coming together with the Queen of Cups that was looking for him. Or the Muslim made a final and firm decision. We're going to dig into this right here. The Muslim making a final and firm decision to leave the offer behind. And that was the change and the turning point in life. Nothing ever was the same again, because the Four of Swords here, it actually blocked his power after he went to something that was too good to be true, to be able to reconsider what he challenges when it comes to his mentality of what he's interested in sexually. Why would you let your sexual endeavors fix your mentality? Yeah. Ha! Woohoo! Dang it. The negative aspect of this, I was wondering why the High Priestess was here. The negative aspect of this is the Two of Wands in reverse. Before I shuffle these cards, all of these cards are in the upright, but someone here chose a different path of interest because they thought their intuition told them to. Chose the wrong path, or did not wait for the right path. Should have waited for the other door to open. Why is that Two Wands in reverse? And this is a negative aspect through the higher self. Intuitive soulmates needs to be analyzed. They go slowly. You know, something that stays a while doesn't come fast. You got to respect it, love it so tenderly. It's a challenge to communicate. Love. For the love of Leo. This person, it's a challenge for them to communicate their love to you because they didn't trust you. So the soulmate connection, it just can't come too fast. The negative aspect of this is the Two of Wands and the High Priestess. One of you did not wait for your intuition to tell you which path to go on. You chose it on your own. But the the positive aspect of this is going to be the Page of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to be manifesting a spark of interest of emotion. The Ace of Pentacles is a contract in stone. We know what the Ace of Pentacles is. What's the positive aspect for the Page of Cups? Leo. Well, whoever initiated and sparked the emotions here, they really started a contract that they didn't understand. You know, plugging into something you don't know what you're plugging into. Yeah. Trying to interfere in divine timing. Causing deception on family arguments. Honey, the reason why this is a positive aspect, somebody is apologizing to themselves for ever getting into this contract. Because the Ace of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles, that's going to be two different contracts. They wish they would have just stayed with one contract. Or waited for the right contract. It's like they committed to one contract, but the right contract comes right after the wrong contract. It's getting a new idea on what you put in stone when it comes to connecting. Patiently waiting for the right path of interest to be justified, spiritually balanced. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven without support. You know if there's a connection coming to you that you shouldn't have to force it. You know if there's a connection made for you that you're not going to have to force it. It's just going to come to your fucking front door, and that's just the way spirit works. If you know how to manifest, then you're testing yourself. Five of Wands, you want somebody to test your interests. Come on in. The door's open. Wow. What you want out of this, look at this. You want to be challenged with a past life soulmate. You know, that's drama. And this is third party. You want to be challenged by a third party get together. Four of Swords. It's blocking you from coming together with manifesting. Here's the King of Pentacles. Excuse me, King of Wands. Wow. Page of Pentacles. It's an unknown get together. And that's also why, you know, what is in the Three Cups? Because the Three Cups is going to cut out that Three Swords right there. This third party heartbreak without knowing the truth. You'll tell them like it is. It's not that you're cold. It's just that you're very blunt. And there's the Chariot. You'll tell them like it is and move forward. You'll make the final and firm decision. This is a masculine standing up so all these 10 swords can fall out of his back. Because he knows his kindness has been taken for his weakness on this false contract. Whoever's in that one contract that was in reverse, someone falsely committed to this masculine. He's just now figuring that out. He's actually thinking, well, how could you do me that way? Where's the feminine? You have the Devil and the Seven Cups. It's negative emotional thought. She finds peace and contentment through her six senses. She'll shine the light on the devil. That star is what hangs in the Hermit. She's done a lot of reflection. It's like the divine give her a flashlight of her own. Like, here you go, devil. Let me see what you look like. Dang, on it. What you do not want is the Hangman and the Seven Pentacles. You don't want divine timing to be left behind. You don't want divine timing not to be supported. Indeed. There's the Sun, Tower in reverse. You know that they can't avoid a tower. There's no need for an apology. Leo said there's no need for an apology. That Page of Cups is in reverse. That's the positive aspect. It's like an apology or your emotions initiated. I mean, whatever that was, it come hard. I mean, when it's coming in the Page of Pentacles, they were curious of where your light come from. The Lovers, the divine union, and a friend acknowledging that the Queen of Swords was the deception. It's a friend of the ex-partner, and that's the cycle that needed to end in the argument. Oh, hear the birds? They're real, by the way. So this masculine was with whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, there was a friend of hers, Queen of Swords. So he's trying to block that third party, but he don't understand. The Queen of Pentacles, that Capricorn energy, is the third party. So really, the friend of the third party is the fourth party. Damn. And that's the change and the turning point on when he initiates an interest when it comes to his power of a wish fulfillment of a past life soulmate, nostalgic soulmate, Queen of Wands. Blocking a level without emotions and family. If you can't love your family, you can't love the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is all about family. She'll make you go over and talk to your mama. Yeah, she will. She'll tell you you're going out to dinner and you walk into that dinner and you're already... It's a place that you have to walk into where you're going like a half a mile and it seems like the car is so far away. And she'll tell you she's coming for a dinner and she'll send your mother just to see how you react. And you know that she's the one that sent you. And if you don't have dinner with your mother, then you don't come to her door again. That's what this is. This is a Leo that wants to know how you treat your family. Because your family is your first lessons. If you don't know how to treat your family right because of your life lessons here on earth, then you don't know, you just can't be with a Leo that way. A Leo's going to go over and see what's wrong with the family if they like you. They're going to help you out maybe a little bit, but you will not drain them for it. What you're going to be focused on right now is the 10 Wands. Oh my gosh, I told you. And the 10 Swords. You have welded an extension on your sword. If they was allowed 5 feet from you before, they're now back 10. You trust no one. Literally. That's what you're focused on. Feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to, and betrayed. It just feels heavy. It's not that you hate the earth, but you disagree with a lot of things here. And this is a Leo that thinks often that it's a shame that you have to die to go home. I love you guys so much. What you're focused on is unemotionally fulfilled with following through with a decision while being still emotionally confused because there was a hidden dark energy there and that was weighing heavy. So you're feeling like it wasn't your decision. You're feeling like you were forced to do it. Like the situation forced you to make a decision, but you're not allowing them to do it anymore. The 5 Cups, unemotionally fulfilled. You're not putting yourself in a situation that's going to make you emotionally distaste. You're not going to allow them to challenge your emotions ever again. You put that to an end. You're done allowing people playing with your emotions. Just simply done. And with you coming with the 10 swords and 10 wands, you've already corrected the 10 swords, which that's being mentally undermined down here on earth, which means the divine will take the tower over. Independent, yeah, you're independently owned. You're independently contracted to justify where you start. You have put all the blame and responsibility onto yourself. You said, well, if I'm the one that screwed that up, then help me fix it. And that's what you're doing. What you're not going to be focused on right now is the Knight of Swords energy. Somebody rushing in and saying something without thinking about it because you're looking for something that's spiritually balanced. You know that what you're looking to fix cannot be fixed here on earth. It has to be fixed from spirit, so you don't worry about it. What's in that Knight of Swords that Leo's not going to be worried about? What's in the Knight of Swords? It's a level. You're not going to look to level with anyone's argument here on earth. It's not your fucking problem anymore. It's an equal give and take of deception. Somebody doing something to you and you doing it back to pay them back. No, you're not that kind of person. You're going to let the divine hit them where earthly people can't touch. That's why you're not going to worry about it. Man. What's going to help you through? You have the Queen of Cups here. This is a Cancer energy, a feminine water sign. She's also an unconditional loving woman with the Ace of Cups. The love of a water sign. Where is the divine feminine here? Leo. Dang it. That's the challenge. 5 wands. Magician. She's challenging the manifestation for the Queen of Wands. Argument. She's looking for an argument. My God. She's going to find it through the spiritual realm. She'll get bitch slapped from where you're sitting, Leo. Because you got the King of Cups up there with the Fool. Who is the Queen of Cups to the masculine in this reading? Leo. Justice. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. Spiritually balancing. Yep. That's the 10 swords that he has literally stood up and allowed to fall out his back. One truth cut out all those lies. 5 Pentacles alone. One truth alone cut out all those lies. And it had to be cut out by spirit. Because earthly men can't fix it. And what they're fixing is what you need to chuck in the fuck it bucket. 6 Pentacles. 4 Pentacles. That's going to be your 10 Pentacles. It's an equal hold. For example, there's a muddy puddle here and you got a rope. You're on that side, they're on this side. What are you going to do? You going to let go of the rope, let them hit their ass? Or are you going to make them face plant that water? What are you going to do? It's also taking control on an earthly level. Holding the level for just a moment. Leo. So I pulled this card. I've been coughing for a couple minutes. Probably going to end up pausing it again, but this is a level of hold. This is a not being able to go to the full abundance of it. You have 4 Pentacles on one side. 6 Pentacles on the other side. The 6 Pentacles is an earthly level. Justice is a spiritual level, okay? So justice automatically comes with 10 pentacles. Get my drift? So together, on each of these justice scales on that justice scales on that card, and the justice scales on this card, this is an earthly justice level. That's a spiritual justice level. So yeah, it's got 10 swords there. I mean, excuse me, it's got 10 pentacles there on each side. But listen, when you got 6 pentacles and 4 pentacles coming together, or coming separate, then you have to add the weight that carries the 4 pentacles and add the weight that carries the 6 pentacles. Instead, the 10 pentacles coming in on one weight. So automatically it's going to be off 2 or 3 ounces, and it ain't going to be level. You know, you ever been pumpkin chunking? So I think we're good. I wasn't going to unpause, but there's a level that's blocked right now. I felt like I eat a fucking bone. What is this level of blockage? Trying to block you from being able to plan and prepare a foresight of this challenge and conflict. You're asking, you're like, any motherfucker want to do it? Come on. You're turning your back on all the jealousy through the conflict and drama. Any fucking challenge, anybody that's challenged your mind in the past, you're just not doing it anymore. Excuse it, she said. Woo, what's going to change or what needs to change? Is the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Well, what's going to change with this? It's an air sign, Libra energy. What's going to change here for the Leo reading? No more strategically thinking, but reflecting. Reflecting and thinking is different. Ignoring. No more ignoring the reflection of independent contracts with the Lover. Twin flame marriage. Assessing the investments in divine timing without support. So this external energy figured out who you was, but they didn't. They figured out who you was. For some of you, it might just be a little bit too late. But for the others of you, you understand that lessons are meant to be learned here on Earth, and we were sent down here to do the human thing and to go through these lessons and figure out what the fuck's wrong with humanity. And you're going to make it work, but cycle ended. That past life, that soulmate will be back. After the 6 senses level. That's the level that's being blocked. Their 6 senses. Dang it. For example, talking to someone about sex, you know, sexting is different than literally physically having sex. And if you, the more that you physically, it's going to choke me up again. The more you physically have sex, the less spiritual power you have. That's what's going to change. The ignoring of this reflection of the 6 senses. That star is in this hermit right here. Shining the light on the serpent. Shine the fucking light. The star is at the top. There's a masculine here that took a risk when it comes to his emotions. But ignored the Ace of Cups. Ignored his blessing from the divine for the 3 cups. A circle of friends or a third party. Dang it. Next, what you don't know about is the Lovers. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. This is another woman or Capricorn energy with Gemini. The Lovers here is a divine union with the Queen of Pentacles. What can we tell the divine feminine right here? 6 swords. Leaving it behind to find peace and contentment, honey. The divine says, get out of there. It's too good to be true. Communicating. Looking to communicate. Look to your intuition to communicate and acknowledge what they're challenging, to be able to reconsider what you don't see and where you stand in comfort, to abundify the love and abundance for yourself from the beginning. Damn, what conversation. So feminine, this is another woman. What can the feminine know about this other woman? Well, that's where your stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights coming from. 9 swords, 9 cups. And there's the Queen swords. There's your too good to be true. Queen of Swords communicating to friends, trying to manifest this blockage from the Queen of Wands power. Soulmate connection without emotion. Heavy. The Queen of Swords does not want the divine feminine to feel like she's loved. Well, guess what? This one looks at herself in the mirror every morning. Maybe even smacks herself in the face a couple times. Yep. It's an argument of destiny and divine timing, assessing the investments in peace. She knows you don't like her. She'll come sit right beside you. She'll even bake you a fucking cake. What can the masculine know about this Queen of Pentacles and the Lover? She's not spiritual. No hope, no faith, no balance, no renewal. You didn't move forward victoriously. You might lose everything, honey. You got 10 Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles. Everything you worked for. 2 swords. It's the only thing that's going to unblock you. Unsticking the stuck. So why is the divine union sitting here with the Queen of Pentacles? What needs to be known here? So this long-term contract happened because of to release confusion without the focus of finding peace. Was feeling too comfortable of not living like a respectable human. Therefore, yeah, they was unclear. Ace of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups. They didn't tell this Queen of Cups the truth about the Lover's connection. Oh. Well, why didn't they tell him? Codependent devil. That's the one that's in their pockets. It's false contract. Karma contract in secret. They know they look stupid in the spiritual realm. It's okay. It's what makes you a sin. It's no problem. Potential outcome. 9 swords and 8 cups. Oh. Reconsidering Leo energy. Okay, let's go slower here. Your potential outcome, 9 swords, 8 cups. Emotional abandonment causing stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. When you get 9 swords and 8 cups, that's going to leave 1 sword. So the potential outcome, the conflict and drama, the competition, strife, and jealousy comes because the masculine followed through. Committed to something without knowing where the support from the feminine from the start. There's your 5 swords and 2 swords. That's 7 swords. He let something interfere. He was blindsided by the challenge, and he didn't support the feminine from the start. Where would the divine feminine be in the 9 swords and 8 cups? She knows she's intuitively married to this lover. He's only going to be enlightened on an argument within himself. This is an independent argument. Because the path of interest that he chose to commit to, he needs to reconsider those boundaries when it comes to the dark side. The feminine says she don't want it on her porch. I love you guys.